Good morning, everyone. Today we have Cameron Bonsai of Coast of Maine Organic Products, and we're going to learn how Coast of Maine products will help you ride the organic wave.
Pam, thank you very much. And this is my first webinar. So yes, please do ask questions. I'm not sure I'm capable of reading and talking at the same time, but I'll do the best I can. I'm assuming that everybody can see the beautiful Coast of Maine bags that are in front of you on your screen. Just a brief history of Coast of Maine. We started in 1996. A fellow by the name of Carlos Quijano was a retired banker, was doing some consulting for a mussel farm. They were trying to compost their mussel shells. He said, I think I can put that in a bag and sell it to independent garden centers. And he did. Went and got the approval of the Maine Organic Farmers and Gardeners Association, went to the Maine Compost School, sold about 50 pallets that first year, and now we're in about 2,500 retail outlets. Concept of doing things organically right from the beginning, doing things the right way, having unique inputs, and most importantly, probably of all of it, is our loyalty to independent garden centers and independent retailers. The other piece that he did that was incredible is the beautiful bags. So people, when they walk into a garden center, see the bags, they're attracted to them. They're approved for organic growers, and our stuff sells once it gets in the store. And what I would talk about here is the significant change since 1996. Even though Carlos was ahead of the game, knowing that he should do things organically, if you think of where we are today, it's a tremendous story. We've learned a lot. Our folks are world-class composters. You should know that it takes 8.5 months to make a bag of quality lobster compost. So it's worth the price that you pay, and the impact to the plant itself is amazing. When I started with Coast of Maine in 2007, one of the things that I found was, even though I didn't know much about plants, and I certainly didn't know much about soil, the garden center owners and employees at that time didn't either. They knew everything about plants, and they knew very little about soil. As you're out there on the road and as your customers come into your stores, you know that everybody is aware of soil biology and how that feeds the plants. So the concept with our stuff is we're setting the table. The culture's right. It's like raising kids. If you set the correct culture, they'll learn how to take care of themselves, and that's what happens with your plants. So we've ridden a tremendous organic wave, and we're enjoying ourselves, and we just want to continue that growth. One of the things that we do, I wanted to just show you our website briefly. Pictures of the lobster compost on the front. As you look across the top, you'll see the home about products. We work with Master Nursery Garden Centers. We do a lot of retailer support. So every product has video content for both the product and what it is, and also how to use the product. And our retailer support, we're very proud of that. We do a lot of unique signage, pallet signs, video content, and help a lot with social media. We do a lot to drive traffic to the local retailer. We're not in the big box stores. If you're selling products in the big box stores, you might really be interested in Coast of Maine. Just to show you one of the things that we do with the local retailers, right on our website, you'll see that we have blog posts, video content, highlighting local retailers that do business with us. They're the heart and soul of what we do, and we've got a lot of heart and soul. The product, this will come up later on too, but the product that really founded the company, we did a Penobscot blend complete planting mix at first, and it was for trees and shrubs mostly. The second thing that we did was our Quality Blend Organic Lobster Compost. For those of you that know our product, you'll see that we've redesigned the bag, so it goes edge to edge. There's not a white label around the side. Tremendous packaging. Again, Carlos with the image from Eric Hopkins on the front, the iconic image. You'll see that the product is approved by OMRI, the Organic Material Review Institute. Consumers are looking for that. If you have products that just say organic and natural but don't have any type of approval, your consumers are going to ask. They ask us all day long. And this product is our best-selling single SKU. But here's the page that you come to, and you can see that we've got the bag, we've got instructions on what it is, we have video content to explain what it is. We also have a store calculator that tells you how many square feet you should use. And then when you look, we also sell some products online, and we have several retailers that sell our products online. We really look, if you look at the second paragraph, this is what's key with us. It's Amazon for us is more about marketing and making sure that the content for each product is listed properly. Somewhere around 90% of purchasing decisions now go through an Amazon search. And if we don't have that product listed properly, which a lot of people did not list it properly, then we'd be in trouble. So we use it for marketing more than sales. And if you read that paragraph, you can see that it says, you can purchase this product online, but we also encourage you to check our store locator. We love sending customers to locally owned businesses. Click on the link, type in your zip code, and then click on the tab or name for all the store contact information. You'll also be able to see if they carry the products you're looking for. So the first thing, we want somebody to go and look to buy locally. And then if they don't have a store in their area, sure, we want to sell you a bag of lobster compost because we know that they're going to have success. And then we also have a calculator that your employees can put on their phones to talk to the customer when they need to know how much product to sell. This next page just shows you our store calculator. This is in Maine. We've got good penetration in Maine. We were founded in Maine. We actually have almost 200 retail outlets in Maine alone. So great loyalty, great success. And again, we want to push everybody to their local independent retailer. We also have in the past produced video content. We love celebrating locally owned retailers. And each of you, if you have retailers on the line right now, or if you are an Arett salesperson, you should know that we want to celebrate your retailer. We have a complete social media program that will drive traffic to your local retailer. We're pretty sophisticated on that now and being able to promote posts through Facebook. We actually have a budget with particular products. I don't have time to explain it all here, but please ask me questions. And also don't hesitate to contact me after this call. But you can see each garden center has something unique that they do. I also know, I don't just believe, but I know that these garden centers have the passion and the knowledge that you're never, ever going to find at a big box store. And that's where our products sell with passionate employees, passionate growers, and successful gardeners. Our number one overall product, because it has 4 different SKUs, is our Bar Harbor potting soil, and this is the best potting soil on the market. You can see that it's approved for organic growers. We use compost as a base. We actually redid the recipe a couple of years ago. People felt it was a little bit heavy. We lightened it up a little bit. And it's got compost as a base. Remember that lobster compost really has great calcium, nitrogen, and chitin. A lot of people don't know what chitin is, but I can tell you in today's organic world, people know that chitin helps promote healing, and it's probably the unique piece of what we do. They actually make bandages out of chitin, the Army does. It promotes healing. We can't make those claims on the bag, but if you do any research yourself, you'll see that it's a remarkable component that goes into our compost. Don't need a wetting agent. Don't need to stand there just like sitting with a kid at the table trying to get them to eat their food. Your plants are going to enjoy what they eat. They're going to be healthy. They're going to grow strong. It's an incredible product. Our most successful product launch, and this to me gets me super excited. At Arett, I think we sold 79 pallets of this product with a special we had in the fall. And if you want to walk into a garden center that doesn't currently carry Coast of Maine, or that currently carries Coast of Maine and does not have this mix, they need it. It sold off the shelves last year. We were lacking in our ability to get the bag designed and get it out to distributors in time. It didn't come out on the market till mid-April, so we could only really distribute it direct. Now it's in the Arett warehouse, and because it simply says organic raised bed mix on it, people are picking it up and buying it, especially the people that know the quality and the efficacy of Coast of Maine. It's incredible. So people certainly want to do smaller gardens. Raised beds are huge. They want to have their own herbs and flowers and vegetables grown organically. And the cool thing here is we took a really biologically diverse formula. It's all about the diversity. We've got cow manure compost, worm castings, lobster meal, again, calcium, nitrogen, chitin, promotes healing, kelp meal, over 60 micronutrients. It's like giving your kid a multivitamin in the morning. Mycorrhiza, it's a fungi that helps, create a communication to where to find the food, helps the roots absorb the nutrients. Grain sand, which provides a ton of minerals, and then biochar, which actually helps the soil retain all those nutrients and minerals and further feed the plant. Incredible stuff. Organic stuff works by itself. You don't need to stand over it and tell it what to do. Another unique product that we have, and I love this product, it's our enriching mulches. And you can see to the left is the new design, and the Dark Harbor blend doesn't have a new design bag, but what's in the product is exactly the same. It's all about the content. That enriching mulch comes from a very old pile of bark up in northeastern Maine. It's broken down. It's got tons of biology. It's an amazing top dressing two ways. It's going to work as a mulch. It's going to shade. It's going to help with weeds growing up. And then it's going to break down and feed the soil. We have an amazing number of garden centers that use this stuff. It's a higher end product. If you're a garden center, or if you have a garden center that has really passionate, knowledgeable people that can talk to their consumers, then they will sell this product all day long. It's higher priced, but it works. And you'll also see that the fungi on the left, we've added kelp. That helps with, again, 60 micronutrients, feeds the plants. One of the best old school products that we have, and being kind of an old school guy myself, I have a particular affection for that product. Our topsoil, and again, all these products that I'm talking about are available through the Arett warehouse. I just want to that's why I picked these products. Coast of Maine's Monhegan Blend topsoil. People that are looking to take care of their lawns organically are going to want this product. Again, compost-based. It's great for patching the lawn. It's going to help feed the soil. It retains a lot of moisture so that when you're overseeding, it's going to help those seeds sprout. It's a great place for a seed to sit and germinate and enjoy the beginning of life. And it's one of the better products we have. It's a lower cost, wholesale by about $1 a bag. We also have some old school gardeners in New England that use it as a base for things like a raised bed, and then use the castine blend to top dress. So it's a product that a lot of older school gardeners just love because there's a little cost savings there. This product, the Penobscot blend, as I mentioned it earlier, first product we did. Amazing stuff. We add mussel shells to it, and as I mentioned, we worked with a mussel farm, and that's why we had the mussel shells in there. The mussel shells help to aerate the plants. We've got salmon, blueberry compost in there. The salmon adds nitrogen. The blueberry brings down the pH on it. It's usually below 6. Can run 5.8 to 6.2. It's our tree and shrub mix. We actually have retailers. Sam Bridge is one that goes through about 8 truckloads of this. They use it in their landscaping, and they do a plant guarantee. And since they started doing that, they really have 0 trees coming back. And it's been an amazing product for them. Really popular in New England, but we can get it to you anywhere. The lobster compost, that is our best-selling product. It's as a single SKU. And again, iconic. People know it. And customers know it. Garden centers know it. And hopefully, Arett sales know how effective it can be for all of their clients, too. Our Scudic composted cow manure, that is a wonderful tradition with us. We first started with a company up in eastern Maine that raises the cattle without the use of growth hormones or antibiotics. Again, a lot of old school people and gardeners know that cow manure makes for a great product to feed your plants. We go through a lot to get these OMRI approved. We have a system in place, and that's, again, a little lower cost product that some of your more frugal garden centers lean to because it still says Coast of Maine. It still has tremendous efficacy. It's got the approval of OMRI, and they're still going to get all of the promotional things that we do to help promote that garden center. A few years ago, we started seeing a lot of people posting in Maine and other places about growing cannabis. And they were using a blend of lobster compost, Promex and peat, Promex and perlite. And we started seeing a lot of posts on that, and we said, you know what we should do is we should make a product specifically for growing a cannabis plant. And we didn't just say we're going to make a product specifically for growing a cannabis plant like we traditionally do. We did a lot of research. At the same time, we hired a young woman by the name of Felicia Newman, who's an organic grower, a passionate gardener. She's also a caregiver in Maine. They're licensed caregivers. We've had that since 2009. She knows how to grow a cannabis plant. She did a lot of research, basing everything on True Living Organics, a book on organic soil. And we took our compost as a base. We added the mycorrhiza for communication and root attachment to the roots and uptaking the nutrients. We added fish bone meal that really helps with the budding phase. Alfalfa meal that actually feeds the biology that's already in the soil. I always tell the growers that alfalfa meal is like that guy that shows up at the end of a party and everybody's kind of tired and he or she's got the energy and says, yeah, we got to keep going. And it reignites the soil. It revitalizes the soil. It helps with root development. It's a really cool additive to the soil. Then we add worm castings, and then we do about a 50-50 blend of peat and cocoa fiber, and of course the magic lobster compost. That soil can take a cannabis plant from a cutting or a seedling to harvest in a 15-gallon container without adding anything to it. And we've got the proof of over 5 years experience. So if your garden centers have a hydro indoor gardening section and they want it simple, that's the product that should be their anchor. They'll sell it all day long. The worm castings have become tremendously popular over the last 20 years. A great natural organic fertilizer. You can really use it for anything. People use it in containers and window boxes, hanging baskets, and in their flower and vegetable gardens. Really popular on all organic gardening. The beautiful bag also attracts the eye. So your garden center should have that product too. This, our Stonington Blend plant food, organic plant food, is the best granular fertilizer product on the market. We start with lobster meal, again, nitrogen, calcium, and chitin, beautiful stuff. We combine it with the kelp, over 60 micronutrients, worm castings. We also blend in alfalfa, feather meal, and the worm castings and fish meal. You won't find a more biologically diverse or more effective granular fertilizer. You should definitely have that on your shelves. And again, everything that I talk about is available for more discussion outside of this, and it's on our website too. Lobster meal, we have a lot of people asking for lobster meal, especially on the organic side and especially with cannabis growers. They know the magic: nitrogen, calcium, and chitin. It's got a 620 big nitrogen burst. That's going to go a long way to promoting plant growth, health, and all of that. Our organic seed starter, big time. You guys might have seen a Constant Contact that we did this morning. Another phenomenally positive and popular product for us. Approved for organic growers. The diversity is there. Mycorrhizal worm castings, kelp, and fully cured compost. It is that place. That's that really great crib to help your kid grow. That plant, that seed will sit there and gently be encouraged to grow. And once it starts to grow, it's going to have the biology to feed it before you transplant. There isn't a better seed starter on the market. You should get it. And then this is not in Arett yet, and I hope we can. We had a lot of push for a succulent mix. Same Coast of Maine techniques, same research. And we've got peat, organic compost. We've added some sand, aged bark, and biochar, fish bone meal, kelp meal, and lime. It's going to be an extremely popular product. We all know that succulents is a huge trend. It's been one for a while. It continues to grow. And we hope that all our products help you grow. If anybody has any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me. We'd love to work with you. We want to promote you, and we want to promote all the local retailers that you work with. I hope this has been informative, and we'd love to talk to you anytime. Website is coastofmaine.com, and you can certainly reach us at 800-345-9315.
Cameron, 2 questions just popped up.
Sure.
So one is, do you have any key ad and marketing programs that will be running during the year to make our customers aware of?
Mm-hmm. We do social media. We're not into print. We're not into, if you go on our website, you'll actually see merchandising material. We have an amazing new plan for each product, where we have developed Facebook, Instagram posts, and video content. We actually have almost 800 videos on our website now. We have hashtags, we have write-ups, and we can also promote so that garden center in their own backyard on their Facebook page can celebrate. If they want to celebrate the cactus and succulent mix, we'll help them develop their strategy and actually pick out exactly who they want to market to, and we'll actually pay to boost that post in their backyard. It's an incredible program, and we're starting to see some real success with it. So I would encourage any of the reps that are on the line to follow up with me afterwards, and let's just kick it.
Another question, when will the new cactus mix be available?
It's going to be available, and again, I always hesitate on all of this. It's amazing how long it takes to get a bag designed and printed. It is designed. The recipe is ready to go. Getting the bag printed and filled is always a delay. Focus on May 1, and hopefully we deliver faster, and everybody will be happy.
All right. Well, I've been recording this, so this will be out
Great.
On the Arett website shortly for anyone to watch or anybody to
Sure.
watch a second time or send to their customers. Thanks so much, Cameron.
Great, Pam.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you, and I really appreciate the opportunity. We want to connect with everybody at Arett and all of your garden centers, too. 2019 is going to be a huge year for Coast of Maine. Our growth last year was over 20%, even with the rain. And we're just trying to do the best that we can and take care of our current customers while we grow sustainably.